Hello everyone, welcome to OBS Studio tutorials. In this video we are going to see that how are we gonna work with scenes in OBS Studio. So scenes are basically the ability through which we can switch through multiple inputs and outputs in an OBS Studio recording or a streaming device. So what we can do is we can set up multiple scenes that would be playing different things that would be capturing different inputs for us, and then we can switch between them to show different visual inputs to our viewers or capture the different audio inputs as well. So to better understand the working of the scenes, let us just set up a few scenes quickly and then I will show you how can we work with them. So by default, go to the scene collection and click on new. So that would create a new scene collection for you. Then here in the scenes tab you will get your scene. Make sure at least one scene is selected. Then go to the sources and click on the plus icon. I'm just going to make some image scenes, so just click on image and click on OK. Now we are going to select an image file, so click on browse, and I have these some of the sample image files. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select some of these files like this one, click on OK, and I'm just going to resize it so that it fits the screen. It's not of a high resolution, that's why it's looking like this, but it's just to show you how the scenes work. Then I want to add another scene, so just again click on the plus icon in the scenes tab. Let's name it as scene 2. And the scene 2, if you see, if I switch to the scene 2, there is a blank screen again, because what image I added, that was added in scene 1. So again in the sources, if I want, I can add a different image. So let me just add a different image. This time it is going to be image 2. Let me browse for an image, the elephant picture, click on OK, resize it, something like this. So this is my image 2. Similarly, if I want to add another scene, so in this scene I add another image, click on OK. Let me just choose this image, click on OK again, and resize this image. So not just with images, you can create different scenes with maybe different visual inputs. If you have different screens, you can set one scene for your screen recording, the another scene for your webcam recording, and another scene just for the audio recording. This is just to show you a sample. So now we have three scenes, scene 1, scene 2 and scene 3. If you see, there is a transition when we are switching between scenes. So if you go to the scene transitions, here is a transition. If you want to cut, if you want to fade. So right now I selected cut, so this is happening abruptly. But if I choose a fade transition, then it is happening like this. Okay, you can also change its duration. Suppose I want it to be a 3-second duration, so I have changed it to 3000 milliseconds. So this is how slowly my scene is transitioning from one scene to another scene. So these are the transitions that you can choose. Let me keep the duration back to a 300 milliseconds because it's faster that way. Then in the scenes you can just set up anything that you want, like images, videos, audios, anything. Suppose you want to do a sceneception, like you want to set up a scene inside a scene. Then how do you do that? Just select the scene. Suppose I want in scene 2 I want to set another scene. I have already an image, so just click on plus icon and here is a scene option. Now you can create a new scene or you can add an existing scene. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add an existing scene, that is my scene 1, and click on OK. So this is my scene 1, that is of a biker. So I'm just going to resize it and place it here. So in my scene 2 I have two things, scene and the image, right? And in my scene 1 I have just this image. In scene 2 I have scene 1 and scene 2 image, and in scene 3 I just have scene 3. If you want to change the order in which scenes are shown, you can just select that particular scene and use the up and the arrow keys. So firstly the scene 3 would be there, then scene would be there, and then scene 2 would be there. So this is how you are going to work with the scenes. Let us just also see how do we capture another device. Let's say we want to capture a screen recording in a scene. So set up a new scene. In the sources, go to display capture, click on OK, and this is your screen. Okay, make sure your capture cursor is turned on. Select the display that you want to capture from here, click on OK. So now this particular scene, that is your scene 4, is capturing your screen recording. Again you can go to another scene. Suppose in scene 1 I want to capture this recording as well. Okay, So I want to add a scene, that is scene 4 in this, and resize it to something like this. Okay, so now in scene I have the image and the capture. In scene 2 I have the whole scene 1, that is the image and the capture and this particular image, and I can just transition between the scenes using this fade transition. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.